Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. I'm going to flesh out a few notes in this video podcast in relation to the preview of Manchester United against Chelsea and a few other housekeeping notes. First of all, let us just clear the 800-pound elephant out of the room. Manchester United drew in the round of 16 against AC Milan. So we're going to play AC Milan in the round of 16 of the Europa League. Now, the Europa League, as I've mentioned a few times, is not one to boast about. But considering that it's a trophy, that would probably how would I say this? I wouldn't say elevate or most likely improve Solskjaer's CV, but given that he's been at Manchester United for over 2 years, I think it's about high time that this nigga lay hands on a trophy. We cannot make Arteta come into play with Arsenal less than 2 years and he has a FA Cup trophy and he has a charity cup. We cannot allow that. So, given what I just said, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to win the Europa League. Yes, I'm declaring it. Give me a second because my computer was acting up. Was kind of being a bitch, but yeah. So, like I just said, AC Milan will play against Manchester United in the round of 16 at the Europa League. Now, we have a few players to commemorate and come back home because if you look at the AC Milan, I was watching the AC Milan derby, not the AC Milan derby because AC Milan lost. The Milan derby because it was in favor of the blue side of Milan, which is Inter Milan. And if you look at the Milan derby, you can say that it has a share of ex-Manchester United players. You can basically say that it was under how to say this now. There's a lot of Manchester United players on both ends because in the AC Milan camp you have Zlatan, you have why is this computer acting up? You have Zlatan, you have Dalot, which I'm gonna get to in a second. You have who else play for? Oh, well, the spoils is not really shared with AC Milan. This is most likely shared with Inter Milan. Is me. For example, you have let's get the big man out of the way. Lukaku, we have Alexis Sanchez, we have Ashley Young, we have Darmian. That's so much. 4 players. I think I'm missing one more. So basically, with that, I was watching the game, and it was a very good game from Inter Milan, and it shows that Lukaku has been improving his game. But that is not the main topic I want to talk about. I'm just talking about the Milan derby and the share of ex-players between the both Milan sides. Now, with AC Milan, given that we're going to play them in the round of 16, they're going to be the prodigal sons coming back home. Is me? So it's going to be an interesting fixture. I know that Lukaku, I know that Alexis Sanchez, I know that Ashley Young, and Darmian might not watch the game because Darmian didn't leave Manchester United on the best of terms. You see me? Because my man wasn't getting no game. There was no experience for him to gain for Manchester United because he wasn't playing. So, he might tune in, for a 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but we'll see about that. But yeah, so Manchester United go play AC Milan in the round of 16 of the Europa League. Now, given what I just said, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to lay hands on a trophy, the Europa League is not short of what I would call top sides. Like, for example, you have Tottenham, you have AC Milan, you have Rangers. Rangers is not no stranger in the Euro League. There are a few other sides that can actually claim and win the Euro League. So Manchester United has a few monkey branches in the way of winning the Euro League. So with all that being said, we have to show, because again, bro, the thing is that if you want to be the man, you have to beat the man. Is me. You cannot win a trophy if you not go challenge for the trophy. Is me. So if you have Tottenham, if you have Rangers, You have Arsenal. Arsenal almost got knocked out yesterday by Benfica. But if you have those types of sides in your league and you want to win your league, you have to be the man. You have to beat the man. You have to show them that you're the nigga. That's what you need to be doing. So, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Oh, speaking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, today is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's birthday. So, I guess that's a plus if you want to say. But yeah, happy birthday to the baby-faced assassin. Cause see, a lot of you guys that have watched football, you know, I'm mad at you because I was watching football at that time. Hold on, let me set this straight. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a killer back in the day when he was playing as a striker for Manchester. No, he wasn't really a starter because he had Cole, and he was a Cole assassin too. You see me? You had what's his name again? And you have Cole, and you have York. You see me? And you have so yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was that assassin off the bench. He was that hitman. If you gave him a hit to fulfill, he was that man to do it. And yeah, happy birthday to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, with all that glimmering celebrations being said, let us just get into a few housekeeping notes. Okay. Manchester United is going to play against Chelsea. Now, we're going to play at the Bridge, isn't it? And if you look at Manchester United's criminal record against Chelsea, it is not really a record that we can really smile about, boast about, or clap our hands and shout about, you know, because even during the time of Sir Alex Ferguson's dominance in the Premier League, Manchester United always had a tough time going to the Bridge. You see me? I'm not sure it's because of the length of the London Bridge, but then again, we always had a tough time going to Stamford Bridge and getting three points and not losing. Like, for example, I think the last time we won at the Bridge was when Mourinho was on the verge of getting sacked. But he won. No, we didn't win. We actually got a point. Because Barkley equalized against United in fall 2018 when Martial netted 2 goals. Rashford got a goal, I believe. Or it was 2 or 3, something like that. But the fact is that we don't have the best type of winning record, which is in accord with the Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea, at least on paper, and you cannot win games on paper, is me. At least on paper, Chelsea has the upper hand because number one, it's their home ground. Number two, based on recent history, Manchester United doesn't have the best, results when they go to the Bridge. So given what I just said, Chelsea has a new manager, Thomas Tuchel, who was sacked from PSG. Is me. They're on a roll right here. They're on a dinner roll right now. They have won 4 games in a row. They have not knocked out, but they're on the verge of being knocked out, of knocking out Atletico Madrid. So this is the thing. We need to put Chelsea in their place at home. Okay? We need to put Chelsea in, definitely, because again, we're at 10 points behind Man City. Which should not have been a reality, because again, we were in front on top of the tree. Is me. But based on form, based on inconsistency, this was our reality. We dropped points that were unnecessary. And by virtue of that, we're relegated and designated to second place right now. Leicester City is closing in on us. You see me? So Chelsea against Manchester United, that is going to give confirmation if we are supposed to win the Premier League this season. Because again, yes, City is on a roll right now, like Chelsea, but City is beatable. City is beatable. So with that being said, an informed Chelsea against I wouldn't say iron for Manchester United. We can actually run rings around Chelsea. Now this is the thing. I don't want this video to be like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing I really do this, but I'm going to be doing a video podcast tomorrow night, which is centered around watching football from red pill lens. Watching football or any sports for that matter from a red pill lens. Yeah. So you guys need to be aware of that, you know. I'm going to be doing a very good video podcast which I want you guys to watch. Because I know some of you guys are on a red pill, some of you guys are blue pill, most of you guys are blue pill. But if you watch a video podcast, you'd understand, you guys are going to understand the basis of why certain things happen in football as relates to, but I'm going to get into that tomorrow night. But the Manchester United against Chelsea, so we don't have a very decent record at Chelsea, at least in recent history. So with Chelsea in form, you have to be wary of if Giroud plays. Like I told you guys, if Giroud plays, which is more than likely to play, Lindelof should not be starting Sunday. Lindelof cannot start Sunday. At least in my opinion. Again, you guys also leave your comments below in the comment section. Who you believe should be starting. Number one, I'm more specifically given this scenario, who should be starting at the back, because I don't know what's wrong with Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof and David De Gea, but those three have been like on Bambi on ice. Like the defense is not as strong as it should be. This is me. So, and Giroud is a target man. Victor Lindelof struggles against target man when the ball is played up to the striker. This is me. He's not that physically. He's not physically capable of dealing with those types of long balls to target men. So I would like Bay to start, but I'm gonna get into the starting 11 in a second. What I want to say is Manchester United can actually beat Chelsea. Can beat Chelsea, but it won't be, I wouldn't say it's a convincing win. Just because if Chelsea play their cards right, I think United can have a big time come Sunday. But I'm going to speak from the perspective of Manchester United, because I'm a Manchester United fan and this is a Manchester United fan channel. So we breathe and bleed Manchester United. This is the thing. Manchester United needs to be wary, needs to be very we need to be very tidy but professional in possession of the ball. Because again, I'm not sure of what Tuchel's tactics are like, but more than likely Chelsea is going to have more of the ball. Okay, Chelsea is going, at least in my opinion, I think they're going to have most of the ball. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is based on counter-attacking. So, hold on. So basically, this is going to be a fishy yet a funny, fortuitous game. Facetious game, I should say. Not fortuitous, because no one is lucky as yet. But give me a second. Yeah, so given that Chelsea is in a purple patch of form right now, we need to close that down right now with a 3-point win. We need to close in on City. So we cannot close in on City by losing 3 points. We cannot drive in on City by getting 1 point. What's the point in that? So is me. So we need to win the game against Chelsea. We need to win the game against Chelsea. So with that being said, I'm going to go into my starting 11. Although he hasn't really been in form as of late, or he's been given not crazy, but he's been somewhat lazy in the goal. I must still start with David De Gea in the goal. Wan-Bissaka at right back. I would like Eric Bailly to start. Maguire is going to start. Kind of guessy. With Luke Shaw at left back. So I would like Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Eric Bailly, and Wan-Bissaka. So that's the back four. In midfield, I'm not sure if Scott McTominay is back from... I think he's back from his minor injury. Yeah. I would go with Scott McTominay and Fred, because they're the complementary duo in terms of the double pivot or the midfield. Of course, it's Bruno Fernandes as the number 10. Mason Greenwood on the right hand side. I'll be very surprised if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer starts Daniel James tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday. But don't call that one out as yet, because it might actually happen, because Chelsea has a tendency to play high. You see me? So we have to be very cognizant of that. Left wing is Marcus Rashford. Up top, see, that's a problem now, because I wonder if Cavani is fit. It says here, Anthony Martial is making it very easy for Edison Cavani, and when fit, the Uruguayan should saunter back into the side. A goal against one of the United's rivals would elevate Cavani's standing further still. So basically, I must say, if Cavani score against Chelsea, then Martial shouldn't even be an entity or a reality in terms of the starting dude. Martial is a young youth, right? He's a young youth, he's a good baller. But this is something we need to call up. Martial has not been at it this season, although he has like 7 goals, if not 8 goals this season, which is decent. But based on the paper per week he's getting, based on the youth and how young he is, I don't think Cavani should be starting. So so I guess that's what they're getting at, because they're saying Martial, given his inconsistent average form, that's basically allowing not only Edison Cavani to perform, but to inform Cavani that he should be starting, which I find very interesting. But yeah, I would. And this is no heat and hatred against no salt. I'm not putting no salt in Martial's game, but Cavani has to start. Cavani has to start. This is big. Cavani has a twig to snap with Tuchel. Tuchel bench Cavani a lot. You see me? So I guess he wants to pick a bone with Tuchel at the bridge. But we'll see how that unfolds on Sunday. And my kind of unstuck right now. My prediction is, I don't think United go get a clean sheet, so I don't think David De Gea. Well, I mean, David De Gea isn't really. I think David De Gea is basically treating clean sheet like it's the classroom bully or something, like it's I don't want to get no clean sheet. But we see what go on Sunday. But I don't think United will get a clean sheet, unfortunately, given the performance of our defense. Is me. So you have to again, this is my opinion. You guys know, so leave your comments down below in the comment section. It can be a 2-0 defeat to Manchester United, it could be a 2-win to Manchester United, it could be a 3-5-1 win to Manchester United if there is such a score. But my score is 2-1 to Manchester United. Yeah, 2-1 to Manchester United. I'm not going to say who goes score, because that could be whoever. Is me. More than likely it could be Bruno Fernandes given his form. But we see what go on. I noticed I didn't mention the performance of Sociedad against United yesterday, because dude, it would have been better if Manchester United was to go through from the first leg, which was last week, because Yesterday's game was obsolete, redundant, and just a waste of time. Because we didn't score, and neither did Sociedad. So yeah. So yeah, that's just my brief 20 minutes brief. That's my brief preview. Again, leave your comments down below in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Again, I'll be doing a video tomorrow. You guys should be looking out for that one. It is entitled Football Watching. No way. See, I'm jacking up the title right now. Watching football from a red pill lens. Or red pill lens. Yeah, watching football from a red pill lens. So yeah, stick out for that one, and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Yes, I'll be doing a match reaction on Sunday, so don't worry yourself about it. Show it until then. Peace.